What's up YouTube, it's your boy Nash here, welcome back to the channel. Now before we get into today's video guys, we are 11 subs away from 200. I know we can do it guys, we are so fucking close to 200 subs. I know we can do it guys, 200 subs before the summer ends, because the moment we get to 200 subs, I'm opening up this Korean Strike of Neos booster box in its entirety on the channel, on the hopes to potentially pull this guy, Elemental Hero Air Neos, the so-called forbidden Yu-Gi-Oh card. Is it really forbidden? I'll let you guys be the judge of that. Now, if this channel gets to 500 subs, I'm going to open up this Korean LOB booster box in its entirety on the channel that I got from my partners over at Collector Store. By checking them out, not only does it support them, it also supports the channel, and I would greatly appreciate it. Link and address will be in the description below. On the hopes to potentially pull a Blue Eyes White Dragon, a Dark Magician, a Red Eyes Black Dragon, Pot of Greed, the possibilities are out there, guys. However, if this channel gets to 1,000 subs, I'm going to open up this first edition Toon Chaos box in its entirety on the channel that I also got from my partners at Collector Store, on the hopes of potentially pull my second ever Collector's Rare. Because it wouldn't be the first time I pulled a Collector's Rare. Because if you guys remember my Genesis Impact box opening from a while back, I pulled this. A Collector's Rare Beat Cop from the Underworld. It is stunning. Absolutely gorgeous. I am planning on getting this graded at some point, but I don't know when exactly. So, with that being said, if you guys want to see those boxes get opened, maybe you guys want more episodes of WWE's Biggest Issue. Maybe you guys want more episodes of Yu-Gi-Oh's Biggest Issue, deck profiles, card discussions, WWE topic videos, or maybe, just maybe, you guys want some premium live event predictions and results. Well, if you guys want all of that and more, my channel is the place to be. So if you guys have not done so already and you guys are new to the channel, because I know that a lot of you guys are, make sure you guys subscribe to the channel, turn on the notification bell, and follow me on all of my social media. My ads will be in the description below, as will the info to my fan mail. It will also be in the description as well. Now, excuse me, hang on one second, guys. Shoutouts to Brisk for the Blood Orange Iced Tea. Not sponsored, but it's pretty fucking good. Anyway, for today's video is gonna be a little bit different because we haven't seen Braun Strowman in quite some time, and the question is, what happened to him? Where did he go? Well, it's not that he went anywhere, as in like he got fired from WWE or anything. He actually underwent neck fusion surgery not that long ago. Actually, it took place right around this time last month, actually. So it's been well over a couple months since we last saw him, and he gave an update on his status on June 23rd via Twitter, actually, saying, quote, "Just got the green light to start lightweight training again. Time to rebuild the hashtag monster." And he actually went under the knife at the infamous Andrew Sports Medicine and Orthopedic Center in Birmingham, Alabama at the start of June. And from what we know, he'll be out of action for possibly until the end of the year. Now, the last time we saw Braun Strowman in WWE, it was back in May 1st of this year on Raw, where he and Ricochet defeated defeated the Alpha Academy, which was obviously Chad Gable and Otis, and this was in the cusp of Braun Strowman having just came back to WWE and had been red hot. He was red hot in the ring. Looked like he had not missed a step, and he even also prior to the match with the Alpha Academy, both Strowman and Ricochet's match with the Viking Raiders, Braun actually suffered a concussion. So that right there could have been the sign of his neck injury, which is a possibility, which is a very high possibility. But we do know that he had his C4 and C5 vertebrae fused. So this means that once he comes back to WWE, there isn't going to be a whole lot that he's going to be doing in the ring, because I'm pretty sure he's probably going to end up being on borrowed time. And the ironic thing is that he's only been in WWE since 2015. So he basically has another 2 years before he's already been in WWE for an entire decade, which that right there is incredible on its own. I mean, think about this: Universal Champion, Intercontinental Champion, two-time Raw Tag Team Champion, Money in the Bank, Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal winner, greatest Royal Rumble winner, which he's still champion for, ironically enough, over 1,800 days, which is a lot longer than Roman Reigns' run as the undisputed Universal Champion, which says a lot about Roman, doesn't it? Yeah, that kind of it basically says that Roman's not the needle mover, as he says, but it's more Braun Strowman that's the needle mover, if you will. But I will say this. With all of the accomplishments that Braun Strowman has had since coming to WWE, I wouldn't be surprised if they said if they said to him, "You're gonna be on borrowed time, and you're not gonna have much time left in WWE." Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised at all, because they did the exact same thing with Edge. Because when Edge first had his neck broken back in 2002, they told him after his surgery, "Hey, you're gonna be on borrowed time. You're not gonna be able to wrestle all that much." But yet he still pushed through the pain. He pushed through the pain, and he won literally 11 world titles within that time frame. He's won Money in the Bank not once but twice. He's become a tag team champion before, and he's also won the Royal Rumble as well, going on to WrestleMania in Phoenix at that time, challenging for the World Heavyweight title. And in spite of the loss, that would be the second to last WrestleMania that Edge would have as a full-time talent, if you will. And then, of course, too, you guys know, we didn't see him in the ring for 9 years. Comes back in the men's Royal Rumble match in 2020, and now look at him. He's already at the point now where he's done everything that there is to do. He's been in the ring with the best guys like Randy Orton, guys like Jey Uso, guys like Roman Reigns, guys like Grayson Waller, just to name a few. He's been in the ring with other guys, like AJ Styles and Finn Balor and Damian Priest and whatnot, and whatnot. And it makes you wonder where Edge would go is gonna go from here. It's the same thing with Braun Strowman. We don't know what's gonna happen next. For all we know, they might tell Braun Strowman the same thing that they told Edge. You're not gonna have that much time. So enjoy it. Enjoy while it lasts. Win at least 2 or 3 more titles. Put them under your resume, and then retire. Which obviously, if Braun Strowman were to do that by the next year, after that, he could possibly end up in the Hall of Fame. That's what happened with Edge. When Edge was forced to retire and relinquish the World Heavyweight title, he got inducted into the Hall of Fame the very next year, in which, don't get me wrong, Edge in the Hall of Fame, he deserves it. He deserved it 100%, hands down, like no cap, he earned it. But I truly believe that had Edge not have had that neck surgery, had that moment in time never have took place, I have no doubt in my mind that, for all we know by now, Edge probably could have become Universal Champion. He could very may well have become United States Champion, but it is what it is. But as far as Braun Strowman goes, you look at Braun Strowman and you look at his accomplishments, right? You look at the things that he's done in WWE. He's done so much for WWE, whether it's whether it was working charity events for WWE, main eventing WrestleMania, whether it was winning Money in the Bank. You look at his accomplishments and it's incredible. It's incredible. But not only that, but he even also, as I'm trying to move my desk here, fix my setup. Okay. Sorry guys, I'm trying to fix my setup here. Okay, there we go. Anyway, you look at also, what? Sorry guys, my camera keeps moving. I actually have my phone on like a little like stand, like a phone stand, like a clip-on stand. So that's why it keeps moving. So I apologize, but you even also look at what Braun Strowman did outside of WWE, because you guys know his last match in WWE was at Backlash on May 16th, in which Braun Strowman lost, competed in a triple threat match with both Bobby Lashley and Drew McIntyre for the WWE title, which Lashley won, mind you, but that would end up being his last match in WWE, as he got released back in June of 2021. So literally right around this time, 2 years ago, he got released, which was a bit unfortunate, but he ended up aligning himself with EC3 with the whole control your narrative BS, and competing in Ring of Honor for a short time, and then there were reports that last year Braun Strowman got re-signed with WWE, and he came back. Ironically enough, he came back, and think of everything he's done since then. I mean, he's defeated Omos. He entered into the SmackDown World Cup tournament. He competed in his first WrestleMania in 2 years, teaming with Ricochet. Think about that. Think about that, guys. It's crazy. it's crazy. And now, you know, obviously now he's dealing with his neck injury, and it's just wild. It's just absolutely wild. But you think about all of his accomplishments in WWE. Universal Champion, Intercontinental Champion, 2-time Raw Tag Team Champion, one with Seth freaking Rollins, and one with a fucking 10-year-old. A fucking 10-year-old named Nicholas. Think about that. Think about that. It's wild. It is absolutely wild. Even he and Ricochet won the SmackDown Tag Team Championship tournament, where the winners would face the Usos for the SmackDown Tag Team titles on the hopes of potentially split the tag titles apart, which did not come to pass. Greatest Royal Rumble, Money in the Bank, Andre the Giant Battle Royal, and of course the year-end award for Male Superstar of the Year 2018. Think about that, guys. Think about that. Excuse me. So many other, you know, so many other accomplishments over the years, and it was crazy. It was absolutely crazy. It's pretty crazy. It's crazy that Braun Strowman has had this much success in such a short amount of time, and it's as I said, you know, if he were to be forced to retire, you know, within about 3 or 4 years, then yeah, obviously Braun Strowman would want to, you know, obviously would want to win more championships by that point. But again, we don't know. We don't know much about this. We don't. There hasn't really been any updates as of late as far as his condition goes. But I can tell you one thing right now, that when he comes back, Monday Night Raw better be ready, because he is coming to fight. He's gonna kick some ass. But I will say this, to close out this video, I will say this. No matter what the future holds for Braun Strowman, he's already one of the best, hands down. Like, there's no cap. He is already one of the best. And if they were to tell him that he would have to retire, I wouldn't be surprised, but it would be okay, because of the fact that he's already done so much for WWE, and maybe at least winning maybe 1 or 2 more titles maybe would do him a little bit of justice. But that brings me to the question of the day, which is this: what is your all-time favorite Braun Strowman moment? Let me know down in the comments below, and that will do it for today's video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure you guys smash that thumbs up button. If you guys are new to the channel and you guys want more WWE topic videos in the future, make sure you guys subscribe to the channel, turn on the notification bell, and follow me on all of my social media. My ads will be in the description below, as will the info to my fan mail. It will also be in the description as well. And on that, this is your boy Nash, signing out.